Yo, what is going on, guys? Aspect Gaming back once again in GTNH, in episode 33. And today I've been working on miscellaneous projects, the primary one being blast furnace upgrades. So I have some HSS coil blocks right here. These weren't that hard to make at this point. Probably could have done these a couple, maybe 20 hours ago. But the dust is osmium, iridium, and HSSG, so I've been running my plat line, so I had plenty of both of these things, and we were able to make a whole lot of them. And I have more that are on the way. I'm just waiting for HSS to smelt, which takes a very long time. So over here, I have a lot of resources now, as we can see. Gold is not a problem anymore. The redstone, I wish it came in a bit quicker from the witches, but I do get it from ore processing as well, so whatever. This machine overnight had gotten a maintenance issue, and it ended up shutting off, which is not ideal. But I don't have a way to counter that right now, so that's kind of is what it is. These can only take one energy hatch, so if this has a maintenance issue, it just shuts off. I might put some kind of alarm on it so that I know when it shuts off. Same with the clean room. I should have an alarm for that as well. Just like a wireless indicator that goes to my control room, probably. All these have been running. We have tons of resources. The witch's hands still don't filter out properly, but whatever. And with this, I've been working on new recipes. So because I have infinite coal and blaze rods now. Well, I also added an enderman down here. I think I said I would do this. I don't think I actually did it in the episode. So we have ender pearls as well now. Yeah, I can make blazing pyrotheum now. So the pyrotheum dust is redstone, blaze powder, sulfur, and coal. The sulfur is not necessarily infinite right now, but I get so much of it. Like, I have a massive chest full of sulfur. It's somewhere over here. Yeah, that's plenty of sulfur, and these convert to 2 each. Probably like 2.5 each, about 2.3. So yeah, I'm pretty good on sulfur, so we're not going to worry about that infinite for now. So I'm going to be making blazing pyrotheum. Now, the thing with this is that to get to the liquid, you got to fluid extract it, and it takes a little bit. So what I want to do is make the big fluid extractor, which I put some work into already to making. I made the tungsten steel casings and the actual block itself. I need a couple more things for it. I've also been working on a new pet project to expand my universal LCRs like massively and into the lawn base. So I have 8 of them right now. Those last 2 are naked. I'm going to steal the parts from those ones and move it over when I'm ready. And I'll also expand my interfaces upwards as well. So this is going to be pretty nice. This is going to be really nice to have online. When I'm running my plat line right now, it clogs up those 2 LCRs. And these are all running at IV right now. Pretty easy to upgrade them when I'm able to. It's just like, that's a little bit expensive. That would be too much of my power even at max capacity right now. I just want parallels. It's really what I want, because I'm going to be running a lot of recipes simultaneously. And that should speed me up quite a bit. Alright, I think that covers everything. Let's finish up these 2 multi-blocks that I'm going to be making, which is the Vulcanus and the Fluid Extractor. You know, before we make new multis, I'm going to upgrade what I have right now. I finished off the line of 8 of these, and I put it back online to check for any bugs. Haven't found anything yet. You know, here's one right here. I forgot to connect the last LCR. It happens sometimes. But there's a couple more things I got to do to finish this little project right here. Number 1 is to audit my patterns. So these should all be maxed out for the IV size. A lot of them aren't. Like, this needs to be bigger. This needs to, like, a lot of these need to be bigger now. And the reasoning for doing that is to just fully utilize all the machines. You want to have your patterns be larger so they spend more time in there. And then you can parallel better. Other than going like piecemeal bit by bit. That also slows you down because AE2 takes a tick to push the item in. And if you have everything in a single item, it's 1 extra tick for every item. That's 1/20th of a second. So if you have it all together, it's just 1/20th instead of like 20 1/20th, which is 1 whole second. So I gotta take a look through all of these. I guess I'll do it in my pattern terminal, and I'll see what needs to be dealt with. So one more big issue I'm trying to solve here. I have 2 circuits that are used much more often than the other ones, that being 1 and 24. There are some recipes I could take off of this and put on my new circuit 0, which is for null circuit recipes. But what I can do is add more storage cells to this. So if I max these out, I'll be able to actually use all 8 machines that I have here. Right now, I can only use 2 of them. You can see these are often empty because there's so many recipes being pushed to them at once that it's not able to parallel properly. So I'm making 30 64Ks right now to add to those 2 drives, and then also to add to the inputs, or I guess the outputs here on both the items and the fluids. So I won't be able to fail a recipe by not having enough output space. And then we're done upgrading this. All right, now we're troubleshooting that later. I'm done with this. I built it. And I'm using Cooper nickel coils right now. That's going to change. I just need to get my blast furnaces running and then we'll fix it. I promise it's not going to stay Cooper nickel forever. But that's what I have right now, and I'm not waiting for anything else to smelt. So, okay. The reason I wanted this was to actually create the pyrotheum liquid. So let's actually get that going now. And then I think we're going to be good. Alright, I'm done with the Vulcani. So it's a double Vulcanus, and the pyrotheum heating vent is shared. I'm sharing a output bus ME and quadruple input hatches. Thankfully, these could have hatches on the top as well. So I have two different auto crafting inputs, one for 11 and 3, and then the other one is 1 and 2 for the moment. The 11 and 3 also has... No, the 1 and 2 also has yttrium oxide in here for the flawed cubic zirconia recipe. I also audited these patterns and multiplied a lot of them quite a bit, so we should be in a much better spot now. As you can see, we're doing 8 times hot vanadium gallium ingots in 22 seconds. That is absurd, actually. And it's not even using that much power. And this is so much faster. I think those were taking me a minute on my old EBF for one of them. So this is 16 in 20 seconds. We literally times 60'd our production of EBF materials. And what that actually is going to mean is my vacuum freezer is not going to be able to keep up, but it's okay. We will deal with that problem at a later date. But this just feels so freeing. Those things are kind of OP, and the pyrotheum is basically free. Let's see how this is doing. It's backing up quite a bit. So we'll need to address that. That's okay, though, because there's ways to do that. So yeah, I guess now I can start thinking about where to go from here, because we have solved the EBF problem. Yeah, I upgraded my vacuum freezer to IV, or to LUV, rather. So 2 IV energy hatches again. I'm keeping the other vac freezer over here. This guy's gonna be just for liquid helium, literally. And maybe liquid oxygen or something, I don't know. But we're gonna leave that guy be. And that's gonna be the specifically vacuum freezers for doing weird liquids. And that one will run pretty much all the time. The other thing is I moved my level maintainers all over here. So I'm now level maintaining a whole bunch more stuff. Tungsten steel and tungsten being one of them. Why are we errored? But it's alright. Yeah, I'm going to start adding more and more things to maintain with the EBFs. So they run overnight. And then whenever I need to do a big craft or something, it'll be ready for me. I'll just be able to go. Guys, my Vulcani are not quick enough. This is not good. I requested an absurd amount of stuff from them, and they're backlogged right now. But once that's over with, we'll be in a much better spot. I'm not going to typically request that many things of them. Probably do need more of these big picture, but this is really good for now. So I had to double my vacuum freezer capacity because this was backing up. The silicon, it comes out very quick, but doesn't get cold very quick. I guess it gets cold in 1 second, but that's not quick enough. I actually can make a mega vacuum freezer. I don't know if I'd be able to actually run that right now, though. I've never built it before. But yeah, we can afford that pretty easily, actually. I mean, the main thing that's difficult is still the tantalum, so I need to solve that problem. And speaking of that, for the assembly line, the most difficult thing, it looks like, is these casings. And we have pretty much everything that we need for it. That's weird. I don't remember it. That's weird that it's asking for that. Let me see if I do that again. I don't know why that nitric recipe was there. It was kind of weird. But yeah, the main thing that I need for this is tantalum. These other two things are random. This is going to get smelted. I got to find more calcium. I thought I had a lot of it laying around somewhere, but I got to go look for it. But yeah, tantalum is my big issue right now. So let's work on the tantalum duper. And here we go, guys. The final terminal for my AE network. The Essentia terminal. Absolutely massive. Are we missing a channel? I think we're good. Oh, there we go. It went. So yeah, now we can store Essentia. I need to work on things a little bit. So I'm working on filling out this magic area over here. This place needs a lot of work. These bricks are kind of okay. They're a little bit ugly. But I really like the way the silverwood planks mesh with the ism blocks I'm using all over the place. So we're going to try to work with that. and then use these stone bricks as well to give it a different vibe. You know how it is. So I need to build a little bit because I want to put the magic stuff out towards this wing of the base and kind of build from it there. But yeah, we're going to go to Magic Detour again. I just took a look at this. I didn't even know, but we've unlocked the Vajra. We can make this now. This is going to totally replace our pickaxe and probably, I guess, my wrench for breaking things because it's just going to break stuff instantly now, which that's crazy. The good news about that is building is going to be a lot less annoying, which is what I was doing anyways. Oh, yeah, never saw this part of the base. Speaking of that, this is the new Thaumcraft area. So this guy is going to move over to here. I have 2 different slots for 2 different fusion setups. They're going to be automated, hopefully, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, that's not good. My Thaumanomicon turned into the Vajra for a second. But yeah, this area is going to be for research and things like that. And I have my Essentia terminal. I haven't done anything with it yet. I'm still kind of building. And I've also closed out this middle section here. These farms are going away. These are going to be all destroyed very soon. I don't want to use industrial craft farms anymore. I feel like they're bad. I've decided I don't like them. The only thing I like is Terrawort. But maybe I can just get seed bags of that and grow it in an extreme greenhouse or whatever. So that's the only one that I think is actually worth me putting time into. And I don't even need it anymore. Pretty soon I'm not going to have a use for this. The main reason I like Terrawort, let's take a look. Oh, yeah, I'm not storing them there anymore. I've actually been storing them in the AE system. These have 8 Aurum on them, which is pretty good. And you need a lot of Aurum for like random recipes, but you can get like infinite V, I'm pretty sure, in a pretty simple way. But that's for later. Now, goodbye, my pickaxe. Hello, my Vajra. So I'm doing some weird shit again. I decided I want to upgrade my boots. So I've been eyeing up these boots of the Meteor for a while, and I'm finally going to go do it. And I'm inside the lava lakes in the Nether right now. The Staff of Traveling makes this job a lot easier. I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second here. But what I want to do is dig down to that ore that I found, and that is Firestone ore. Maybe I should have brought... This is Silk Touch, right? Yeah, okay. Now, I need this Firestone because I want to make these boots of the Meteor. These need Firestone plates. Therefore, I'm doing this ridiculous journey to go find stuff. So you hold shift and you can blink forward with the Staff of Traveling. I can see in under the ground because I have... That's not what I want. Ooh, a manganese vein. Yeah, I need tantalite right now. You know what? How about I throw a miner down over here as well? Look at this. Well, that was interesting. I lost my train of thought. All right, now for the fun part. Holding Firestone creates fire around you. I believe I have fire spread off, and I just dodged a ghast. But, yeah, okay, this is a problem. I need this to get to my smelter, and I need it really quickly. I don't really care to process these down more than I have to. So there, we're just going to do that. And now I got to put out the fires. I realized I probably could have just put it in my backpack and it wouldn't have done that, but you know, what's the fun in that? Okay, my new boots are done. These are the boots of the Meteor. Did some testing to see how I like it. So basically what you do is you hold left shift and jump and you get a huge burst of speed and like a little like leap, I guess. The only weird thing is that if you hold shift while in the air and go down, you cause an explosion around you. This explosion is not real. It's just like a little bit annoying. So if I like do this and I go by my machine, it doesn't actually do anything, which is good, but it's just like the particles are a bit annoying. I wonder if there's a way to disable that, but you know, we can live with it. It's fine. All right, so I've decided I'm going to upgrade my boots again, actually. We need to remake the nano boots, which is annoying, but I'm going to go to these warping boots, which are the nano boots of the Voidwalker, and they have a 9% V discount, and I believe they make you move faster when you're flying, so that'll be nice anyways. Because these are annoying me. But yeah, because of that, I went and got a bunch of Eldritch Eyes. I got this from Scene, my Eldritch Guardian. So as you can see, it's a rare drop there. And that's what I've been doing for the most part to get these. And now we're going to open up a portal to the Outer Lands because I can't resist doing that. And yeah, you just click on this with the wand with like sufficient V. And you make a portal. And then you just trust it and you jump on in. So the textures are a little bit blurry to me, which is great. I don't remember what I actually need from all this. It's been a long time since I've been in this dimension, like years and years. But a lot of ancient stone here. This stuff's supposed to be hard to break, but high key I kind of break it instantly. So I wonder if we could use it as a building block. And don't mind the weird noises if I even have the volume high enough for you to hear it. But yeah, that's what these things are used for, if you didn't know that. I think my shaders are also interacting strangely with this. Yeah, I'm looking for bosses here. So I'm looking for one of the bosses, and it's going to drop me Primordial Pearl, which we're going to do cool stuff with. Found what I've been looking for. This is a tablet. Oh, there's more things in here. Okay, this is a runed tablet. This is going to allow me to open up a boss door when I do find it. And yeah, I recommend bringing sanitizing soap with you in this. I've already had to use it a couple times. You kind of got to clear your warp every now and then in this area. Yeah, if there's these like little like runes in the wall, that give you a warp, temporary warp that is. So yeah, do recommend bringing some soap with you. Okay, I did find a boss door right after that. Let's put this in there. And it should open. I have no idea what this is. I do not remember this thing. Oh, it's just a guy. Okay. Oh, there's runes in the floor there. These are the runes I was talking about where you need to have your... Oh, he's not happy that I hit him so strongly, it looks like. So it seems that brilliantly hitting this guy with a sword that's too strong enrages him and therefore basically screws you for the fight. So we're using a much more normal weapon now, which is just a diamond sword, and we're just going at him with that. This is awesome. Yeah, now it's a really engaging fight. I'm glad that they forced me to do this. And there we go, Primordial Pearl. So this is what I was here for in the first place. And now we can do some fun stuff with the pearls. Now, I know I was just bad-mouthing industrial craft crops, but a very useful thing you can do with this is plant a primordial berry on it. So I just planted my pearl directly on here. It grows very slowly, but I'm tile accelerating it with an Advanced World Accelerator IV, and it'll go a bit faster now. I don't know how much time it'll take, like, actually, but it's gonna be quite a while. So we're just gonna let that run, like, forever, and eventually we'll get more pearls out of it. Okay, we're gonna blow up my warp again because it is annoying me that I have so much. I just spawned an Eldritch Guardian. Okay, the timer clicked, so I'm gonna log off for 15 seconds, and we should be good. Okay, and my sticky warp is almost gone now. Yep, there it goes. Warp completely gone once again. Easy. So the rest of the stuff that I wanted to do, I wanted to make this Primordial Greaves, and then also my Nano Boots the Void Walker. I kind of want automated infusion to do this, because these are going to get annoying. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so look at what I want to do for Thaumcraft. It's pretty much time-gated right now by the Primordial Pearls. I planted the ones that had grown already, so I have it going even quicker now. And this will start to spiral to getting a lot of Primordial Pearls, so that'll be pretty good. The good news is I just haven't had that much time to play the last couple days, so I'm fine waiting for that stuff. And the reason I need those is for an Advanced Alchemical Furnace. And the Advanced Alchemical Construct requires the Pearl. I mean, I could have made this with one of them, but I'd rather get the speed going, as I'm not ready to make this right now anyways. And then this is a multi-block somewhere in here. So I actually need 2 pearls, look at that. But yeah, this thing can be world accelerated, so we're going to use this for now with like a, whatchamacallit, ME interfaces to create a V. But pretty soon, not pretty soon, but in a little while, we'll be able to automate it with bees, which that's a whole other thing. So now what I'm doing over here is I thought I needed this crystallized essence, but I didn't. I guess I misremembered or misread something. You just need the regular essence. And basically what you do is you click these into the ethereal shard, and it stores them. This needs a source of Senti V to start building up the number, I believe. But we'll keep doing this for now. I have like an auto clicker that I could use where I'll fill my inventory with it, turn on autofill from the inventory tweaks. Yeah, this thing here. And then I just click one button and it does it in like a millisecond. So that's how I'll be doing that. And then in other news, I'm crafting more 64K crafting storages today. My last one's completed. Because we're going to go down here and beef up one of my crafters. So, I picked this guy. Yeah, these boots of the Meteor gotta go, by the way. They mess up my flying. It's really bad. Yeah, now this guy is like a 256k. And I've been crafting a lot of stuff. We can request 11 assembler casings, which is enough to make the amount to complete the quest that I want. So these things are quite difficult to make. As you can see, this is probably the largest. This is definitely the largest craft I've ever made in like A2 history of me. Definitely not gonna be the largest forever, that's for sure. But yeah, a lot of platinum being used, a lot of materials being used, and once this is done, that's the hardest part of the assembly line craft knocked out. Alright, while that crafts, I think this is gonna be a big milestone. We're gonna save it for next time because there's a lot of things I gotta do. Just having the assembly line's not enough. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get a little bit of samarium. There is a way to do it in the IV tab down here. I think this is the not efficient way to do it. I don't know. I got to research it. I know there's a way to get around it with meteors too. Blood magic meteors, that is. I'm very interested in that. I definitely want to do those, so maybe we take a detour. I don't know. I got to research it. But yeah, we'll see for next time. There's a lot I got to do. Thaumcrafting stuff for automation and then assembly line. But we're almost going to get to LUV. We're like very close and it feels kind of cool. Never been this far before, so any tips, let me know, guys. Until next time, thank you all for watching. I will see you. Have a good day.